Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today I'm going over some new drinks for you. January was a very busy month for Caffeine Man. I've been trying to get you all the new drinks that were released in January, and here we are, mid-February, I still haven't got all the new drinks for you. And it's not for a lack of trying. I've been trying to get you the new drinks and some of the drinks out in my area. I found one of the Rockstar Thermo, tropical, but I haven't found the Neon, and none of the places that normally carry all the new Rockstars have the Rockstar Juice yet. When they do, I'll get them to you. And one of the ones that came out last month was the Zero option for Game Fuel by Mountain Dew Amp. And right at the top of the can, they printed alertness and accuracy. So, does this have some of those awesome new tropic ingredients I've been talking about recently? Coming right up. Hello again, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if it's your first time here, you want to stay informed of all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button and post new videos every Tuesday night. Also, feel free to check out Campus Protein, the link down below. Save 10% off your entire purchase for all your favorite pre-workout drinks and supplements. Just use coupon code CaffeineMan10. So what are we going to be going over today? In today's video, we're going over the two new Game Fuel Zero energy drinks by Mountain Dew Amp. My goodness, too many names, too many logos, too much of a mouthful. Game Fuel Zero Mountain Dew Amp. Pick a name. And several months ago, I actually did a full review on all the Game Fuels that were released at the time. It was all the new flavors, and since then, they actually even came out with a new orange one, and I'm going to go over that one today as kind of like a bonus outtake maybe, or just a bonus taste test for you. So I got the two zeros and the new orange. That way, I can say I've gone over all the Game Fuels until they come out with another one. Every time I finish a review, I just did a full review. Oh, here's a new flavor. Can never keep up. And in that review I did on Game Fuel, it wasn't just a Game Fuel review. I actually gave you a history lesson about Mountain Dew. I went over Kickstart. I went over Amp. I went over all the Mountain Dew products that led up to Game Fuel. Feel free to check out that video. Here's what it looks like. I'll include a link in the description box down below. So watch that video first, or watch that video later, because I refer to it in this video, because I'm not going to go over all that information again in this video. I'm going to stick to these drinks. So let's get it started. And what's interesting about these drinks is that at the top of the can, they specially printed for accuracy and alertness, which makes me think that they went the route of nootropics. But if you look at the original cans, they did actually have on the side of the can printed accuracy and alertness. So they were already kind of promoting that in the original line, and now they just added it to the top of the can as well. And as of recently, I've been taking a great interest in nootropic beverages because I think it's a great concept. It's something that I've specifically been looking for in an energy drink, and a lot of companies have been doing it. So let's see if Game Fuel has those ingredients. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the nutrition facts and ingredients. So it's got all your standard zeros: zero sugar, zero carbs, zero protein, zero calories. And strangely enough, they kept all the same amount of vitamins as they did in the original Game Fuel, which I guess if you think about it, it's not that strange, because why would you change it? So it's got 20% of your vitamin A, 40% niacin, 40% B6, and 40% of your pantothenic acid or your B5. And like I said in my original video, which you should have watched by now, that's not really a lot of vitamins for a drink. Most energy drinks usually have closer to 100%, if not 200% of your daily value of the B vitamins, so they really went a lot less on the B vitamins in this drink. As for the ingredients, there are a bunch in there, but there's a bunch less than there was in the original drink. I mean, it still has L-theanine. You guys know I'm a big fan of L-theanine, but they got rid of the Panax ginseng extract and the yerba mate extract. And then they added, and I'm not sure how I feel about this one, but as an artificial sweetener, they added aspartame to it. It still uses sucralose and ACE-K, like a lot of the other drinks, but they also add aspartame. I mean, most of the zero drinks or sugar-free drinks have at least 2 to 3 different artificial sweeteners. Usually it's sucralose and ACE-K. And then that third one is sometimes it's erythritol, sometimes it's inositol, sometimes it's monk fruit, sometimes it's stevia extract. But I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've seen aspartame in any of the energy drinks. Leave it to a soda company to put aspartame as an artificial sweetener. And as I look at the rest of the ingredients on the list, really all I see is ingredients that were taken out and really not any other ingredients put into it. And like I said, I guess if it's a zero drink, they're pulling stuff out, but they didn't really replace any of the other ingredients. And that's kind of what I was looking for. I was looking to see if they were adding any other nootropics to this beverage for improved focus, improved concentration, improved alertness, improved accuracy. There's a lot of other ingredients that they can add to do those things, but looks like they just went with the L-theanine. Not a bad choice. Love L-theanine. Favorite one of the nootropics. But there's still others they could add. And speaking of L-theanine, did you guys just watch my last video on Alani Nu? Not a lot of people did, but in that video, I did some name dropping, doing some name droppings right now as well. I wonder how many times I can do this bit before you guys get annoyed. It's only my second time so far. We'll see how long it takes. Do you know who else likes L-theanine? In an article in Elle magazine in 2019, Taylor Swift said she uses theanine to help her reduce stress and anxiety. So if Taylor Swift likes L-theanine, gotta like L-theanine. Good stuff. If Taylor likes it. I wonder if I could overplay this segment like they do her music. Probably not. As for the caffeine, same amount as the original Game Fuels at 90 milligrams for the 16-ounce can. So not a super strong drink, coming in right around 5.6 milligrams per ounce, just about half of what the standard energy drink has at 10 milligrams per ounce. But I ain't mad by that. No. It's not about having 300 milligrams in every single drink that I review. I'm not about high caffeine being caffeine man. I'm about keeping you informed on all things caffeine related. That's high caffeine, low caffeine, middle caffeine. If it's got caffeine in it, I'll review it. No caffeine free bangs on this channel. Because the truth is, some people are actually sensitive to caffeine, but they still like caffeine and the effects caffeine have on them. Therefore, having low caffeinated beverages is a perfect option for them. And if it isn't obvious, of course, they're marketing to the gamer community, and stereotypically speaking, most gamers are of a younger generation. I know there's a lot of older ones too, don't get mad, I'm just saying they're trying to get a niche audience, and by trying to get this niche audience, the older people can drink this too, but so can the younger ones because it's only 90 milligrams. In general, teenagers shouldn't be having too much caffeine. Usually the cap is around 150 for anyone under 18. Therefore, at 90 milligrams, it's going to give you a decent dose of caffeine to help you with your game, play a little bit longer, and that L-theanine will help you focus on the game as well. So 90 milligrams may be low to some of you, but I'm sure there's plenty of you out there who still like a low dose of caffeine. So let's go ahead, taste them out. We're going to start off with the raspberry lemonade, and my hardcore followers know that we're starting off with this one because I hate lemonade. Okay, hate's a little strong word. I dislike lemonade, but I review them on the channel because it's my job. I give them a fair review as well. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean other people aren't going to like it. I know what lemonade tastes like. I know what it should taste like. So I'll let you know based on if it tastes like what it's supposed to taste like. And yes, this is raspberry lemonade. There are going to be several people in the comments down below that are going to try and correct me and say I'm not calling it the right name. And I tell those people, well, go watch the other video and you'll know why this is the right name. I don't explain myself twice. So why don't you watch my other videos before you come to this video, correcting me thinking you know what you're talking about. That's getting attitude in my videos, my goodness. Caffeine man, be nice. Bad caffeine man. Let's taste it out. Oh jeez. Have you guys tried these yet? I know I did a whole video, they've been out for a while, but they got these funky tops. They're so funky that they actually come with little instructions on the side as well. You got a tutorial. Step 1, pull tab up. Step 2, slide it back. And these things, if I recall correctly, they explode on you. So I'm making sure I'm holding this away from me, away from my computer so I don't damage it. I even hold it up to the camera so you guys can see it explode. Nuts. That little white thing is keeping it sealed. It's going to explode everywhere. I should make you guys have 3D glasses. I know I got a pair of 3D glasses. Hopefully the camera caught that. I got 2 more to go. Watch them in slow motion. They're calling it raspberry lemonade. Certainly looks like a pink lemonade to me. Let's taste that out. All right, that's actually a pretty good lemonade. Like I said, I usually dislike the lemonades, but it's not too heavy in that lemonade flavor. There are some that really go like, hey, we got lemonade for you. It's like this strong lemon, citrusy lemonade. If you like those strong citrus ones, you're not gonna like this one too much because you're not getting a super strong citrusy lemonade. What you are getting is a nice light lemonade flavor, which Caffeine Man likes. I would say that this has a medium carbonation to it, even though it explodes when you open it. The sweetness is kind of a medium to a medium high sweetness. And that flavor profile that I'm getting from it, it's a nice medium to high flavor profile as well. I'm getting a nice, like I said, light lemonade flavor, but then I'm also getting that raspberry flavor, which is actually playing nicely with that lemonade flavor. It's really complementing it really well. I don't really think they're fighting out. I sometimes mention the 2 flavors are fighting. I don't really think so. These really complement each other nicely. Let's finish it up. Yeah, I like it. Good raspberry lemonade flavor. I'm really getting a little bit more raspberry than I am lemonade because that lemonade is a light flavor. But overall, the whole drink itself is kind of light. Even that sweetness, I was going to say it's a medium to high sweetness, but it really more towards the medium sweetness. What's great about it is there's no aftertaste of that sucralose, of the Ace K, or even that aspartame. Usually you get an aftertaste of that diety sweetness. Not really getting that from this. So really good job using those sweeteners the right way, because if anything, I'm getting a little bit of aftertaste of a touch of raspberry, obviously, and a touch of lemonade, a touch of citrus. So aftertaste can always be either a bad aftertaste or a good aftertaste. And I'd have to say that this isn't a bad aftertaste, it's a good aftertaste, and since it's just a light lemonade aftertaste, it's really, overall, it's a good drink. Let's put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart. I'm going to give this one, the raspberry lemonade, 8.5. It's probably the highest that I ranked a lemonade, although I can't remember all the lemonades that I ranked. There have been a couple other good ones too. And like I said, I try to be honest and unbiased in these reviews, so there have been other good lemonades as well that got good scores. Moving on. Next up is the Watermelon Shock. Let's get a little more centered. Poof! And here's another pink color for you. The other one was raspberry lemonade pink. This one's watermelon pink. Good to point out, both of these drinks have red 40 in it. Why is that good to point out? Because there's an entire community out there, because there's an entire community out there for everything, but a small community that hate red 40. And if you look it up, you'll find out all the evil reasons red 40 exists. But don't believe everything you read on the internet. It's like in everything. Well, not everything. Most of the pre-workouts are clear. But anyway, let's just taste it out. Alrighty. You know, you guys knew I was going to talk about it. You were like, when's he going to say it? We like to hear him say the word. Come on. How has he not said it yet? But anytime I talk about watermelon, I talk about looking for a wow me watermelon. It's a Caffeine Man made up word. It's not even like a real word. It's just two words put together. I'm really looking for a watermelon to wow me. So in a sentence, I want to watch a movie that's really going to wow me. I'm really looking for some food to wow me. I'm looking for a watermelon to wow me. Therefore, wow me watermelon. Some people didn't know what I was saying though. What's a wow me watermelon? They thought it was like a special fruit or something. I was like, no, it's the words wow and me. Anyway, is this a wow me watermelon? No, not. No. The wow me watermelon was a Red Bull watermelon. I suggest everyone try it. It does have sugar in it, so some of you won't be trying it. And Adrenaline Chalk had a pretty good watermelon. I love the Spike watermelon. They did really good too. I think that was my second place one. It'll probably be on the chart here. So Red Bull was in first, Spike was in second. This one, it's going to be coming in over there as well, but let me go over the stuff I'm supposed to. Don't jump ahead of yourself, Caffeine Man. Go over what you go over. Medium carbonation, medium sweetness as well. And that flavor profile, it's probably got a medium flavor profile as well. I'm going to sip it again to confirm those numbers. Yep, definitely medium carbonation, definitely medium on that flavor profile, and the sweetness might be a medium to high sweetness. It's getting slightly more than medium sweetness. But what I don't like about it is I'm getting a little bit of aftertaste, and I'm definitely getting that aspartame in there. It's not solid aspartame flavor, but I am getting a hint of it, and that really makes me feel like I'm drinking a diet watermelon. Is that a bad thing? Some people say yes, some people say no. I say yes, because when I'm drinking something diet, I really don't want to know that it's diet. For all the drinks that trick me, that are healthy, that don't have sugar, and people are like, oh, I don't drink that non-sugar stuff because it tastes diety. They don't all taste diety. The only reason they think they taste diety is probably because of the aspartame. And that's what I'm kind of getting in this. I'm getting a diet watermelon. I don't want a diet watermelon. I want a real watermelon. If it's sugar-free, even better, but I don't want a diet watermelon. So where's this going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? Well, it's not a wow me watermelon. I definitely don't like a diet watermelon. If you guys like diet, it might be good for you. Your score is going to be a little bit higher. But for me, giving this 6.8. It's not terrible. Definitely some down at the bottom there. That's Celsius watermelon, man. Have you guys tried that? So I've had one or two people say, Celsius watermelon's awesome. I said, did you see my score? Everyone's got different taste buds, different opinions and flavors and stuff. But yeah, that Celsius is pretty down. So this isn't down low. I'm not saying this is bad. 6.8, still a pretty good score. I would say anyone that goes 6 and under is kind of wouldn't drink it again. Anyone above 6 is getting to the maybes. Once you get to the 8s and 9s, yeah, you know, You can figure it out. It's a 1 to 10 scale, people. 6.8, good score, not that great. Tastes kind of diet to me. Moving on to the next one. Actually, those are both the sugar-free options, so we're done with the sugar-free portion of the video. Now to try out the Orange Storm, get some sugar in my system. I don't want sugar. Next up is the Orange Storm. 23 grams of sugar for the can, which, by the way, I mentioned this in my first video. I said I wasn't going to talk about the ingredients much, but 23 grams for a Mountain Dew product, very proud of them, because that is a very low sugar content for a high sugar company. Granted, it's still relatively high in sugar in general, but for a Mountain Dew amp company making an energy drink with that much sugar, I mean, when you cut your sugar content just about in half from your regular drinks, they're marketing it pretty well. Alertness, focus, L-theanine, 90 milligrams of caffeine, lower sugar, going for that younger audience. Adults can like it too. Kapow! Oh, that one really exploded. Oh yeah, that is definitely some orange right there. My goodness. Whew. I can almost see the sugar in there. Whew. Let's do it. Now let's do it. Let's taste it out. All right, that's an interesting one. I was expecting like a strong punch of orange flavor. I've had several oranges that are really, really strong, and it's kind of strong, but it actually does have that kind of a little bit of tangerine flavor too, because there's lots of different ways you can go with orange. You go sweet orange, you go a little more sour, citrusy orange, kind of go with tangerine. And that's actually mandarin. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different oranges that you can do. So I'm used to the stereotypical orange. And this one, it's a little bit different. Still a good orange flavor, but like I said, it's got more towards a little bit of a tangerine kind of orange, but not full-on tangerine. Carbonation definitely is a medium to medium high carbonation. The sweetness is definitely a medium to medium high sweetness, kind of going towards the high end. But then back towards that medium spectrum, because there is a little bit of citrus in there, because orange is a citrusy beverage. It's not overly citrusy, but there's a little bit of citrus in there, enough for it to draw back on that sugar just a little bit, but you're not getting a heavily acidic drink. And the flavor profile is also a medium to high flavor profile as well, because even though I said it's not a strong stereotypical orange flavor, it still is a strong orange flavor with a little bit of that tangerine to it. So it's just a little bit different than what I was expecting, but it's still got a medium to high flavor profile to it. So where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? But I am going to give this one an 8.8. I think it's a solid orange flavor. I think it's a good orange flavor. I think the sugar makes it a little bit better, but I like that it's a little bit of a different orange flavor as well. That is my review on the new Game Fuel beverages out there, new flavors, a zero option. Even though I normally don't like lemonades, and there's a watermelon here. I like watermelons. They pulled the wool over my eyes because I liked the lemonade better than I like the watermelon. What are the odds of that happening? Not good. So thanks for joining me this week. I actually do have another bonus video coming up this week. I've been attempting my best to get you guys 2 videos a week because I got so much I gotta go over that I can't even keep up. But now that I'm starting to catch up on some of the new drinks, I do have a couple of drinks that some companies have been sending me, so I have to go over those new companies. And I even have some things that a couple of my subscribers sent me that I wanted to go over as well because they were kind enough to send them to me. I'm going to be kind enough to do a review on them as well. If anyone's actually interested in sending me any drinks, feel free to DM me on social media. I'll tell you if I've tried it or if I have it, and if I don't and you want to send it to me, I actually have a P.O. box. I haven't talked about my P.O. box in recent videos. I don't know why, I just kind of forgot about it. So if you're interested in sending me anything, contact me on social media and I'll give you my P.O. box number. And if you don't follow me on social media, I didn't say it earlier, but you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all at Caffeine Man 1. So until next time, have yourselves a great day or night. So where's it going to be going? The Caffeine Man rating chart. Whoa. Easy there, Can. Don't threaten me to put you high on the Caffeine Man rating chart. I'll put you where I want. Don't threaten me. Making noises over here. Exploding. Popping. I didn't even close them back up. I forgot where I was. So where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart?